cooperation in keeping Great America a smoke-free environment by only smoking in designated areas. Do you need any help during your
position? It was like nice and tidy, and as soon as I hit that tunnel, it was like...
Hello everybody. It's us, the arcade couple, Ben and Aune and Orson. So I guess that's the arcade trio, but we're not changing our channel name no matter how many times you ask. Anyway, we're here at Six Flags Great America in Chicago. We're just outside Chicago, in Gurney. And sorry it hasn't been like quite the proper intro and everything because it's just been crazy here with member things not working and trying to get our skip the line passes because we're only here for a couple of hours because we still have to drive to my grandmother's house in Ohio, which is going to be a good 6.5 hours away.
And we have a little boy who has a teething cold.
And we have a little boy who has a teething cold, so we weren't even sure if we were going to come today, but I figured, no, we need to come. We need to come just for a couple hours. So we're only here for like maybe 2.5 hours, probably. We'll see. But we just got a whole bunch of the skip the line passes for Aune. And she's already been on one coaster. Max Force.
On the third ride.
The third car of the day. Man, imagine how much it would speed up later in the day too.
Yeah. Although the people that were behind me who have been on it before said that was probably the best round that they've had.
Wow.
Maybe it's because they didn't have to wait so long.
Maybe so. So anyways, Aune said that is now her number one favorite coaster. But we're about to go to her first RMC, which is Rocky Mountain Construction. And we're about to head there. And I'm at an incline, having a hard time recording and steering.
Do you want me to push?
Nope, I got him.
Okay.
So we're about to head there. Aune has hers. There it is in the distance. Oh boy. So will be curious to see if whether or not your opinion changes if all of a sudden this becomes your favorite coaster, or if Max Force will still be your favorite.
I feel like I want this to be my favorite,
but you're just not
but
sure.
I also can't deny the fact that was such a great coaster.
Wow. Well, we will get your thoughts a little bit later and more depth on both.
I do want to get on X-Flight. That one looks cool.
All sorts of coasters.
That little tower section.
Oh, really? Oh, wow. So anyways, we are about to go to Goliath. Aune will jump on and we'll get her thoughts afterwards. I guess so. All right, be right back. There it is in the distance. It's about to go down. It's going down.
Like now is your doom at work.
Orson says, ah. All right, we're just about there. Orson and I are just waiting right outside of Goliath. This is like the little exit area. And I kind of came over here to get a different look at the coaster. There's not a ton of good areas, at least from this angle, where you can kind of see another part of the track a little bit here. So Orson's watching behind me. So it'll be interesting to see how long it takes Aune to actually get on the ride. But look at that guy's got his hands up in the back. It'll be interesting to see them come around this upside down part on the underneath loop. We'll see how long it takes for them to get there. It is a short ride from what I hear. It looks like it's running pretty well today. They're getting people on and off pretty fast. Whoa. Here they come. Oh, wow. You're really hanging upside down pretty long there. So anyways, Orson and I are waiting for Mom to come off. Yep, right by the little gift shop. And you got Elmo. So I don't think we're going to be able to do a lot of stuff. Maybe just one video from here, unfortunately. We were planning on hopefully doing a lot of Carnival Game videos, showing off some of the arcades, doing more of a tour. But because we have a long trip ahead of us and we're only here for a couple of hours, we'll probably just have this one video. But I know how much you want the camera, but we're gonna wait for Mom, okay? Yeah, okay, he says, and then we'll rejoin and see what her thoughts are. Well, it's only been just, I don't know, maybe 10 minutes or so since Aune was standing in line. I don't know, as another one goes up, I don't know if she's on any of these ones or if she's already been on and coming off. I guess we'll find out soon. But I would imagine she'll be back soon. But I picked up this little pin for her in the gift shop, this little Goliath pin, hoping that she'll like the ride. But I hadn't seen a pin for another roller coaster. But on her lanyard, that for Six Flags, she has a whole bunch of like random Pokemon pins. So I thought maybe she would like this. And this one's cool because look, this little part moves up and down the little track there. So I don't know, I just thought it was kind of neat. So hopefully she'll like that. But yeah, still waiting for her to come off the ride to get her thoughts and opinions. Orson's doing well. We're just hanging out in the shade, but there you go. Goliath pin in front of Goliath. Oh, that's kind of a cool shot right there. Not gonna lie. Kind of liking that focus. Oh yeah, that's a money shot. I saw her, here she comes. Here she comes. She's looking for us, but she doesn't see us. Here she is. Well, is that new number one? Oh, number one.
Sorry, Max Force.
Rocky Mountain Construction for the win.
If that is any, I'm in trouble.
You can't.
Ohio.
Well, we were in the little gift shop and we saw this. We got this for you. Look at this little pin. And look, that thing moves. The little train moves up and down. We figured you'd like it, so we got you a little pin.
Thanks.
Yeah.
Like, how do you put it on?
You gotta take that thing off.
Oh,
I
it's
think.
like a magnet pin.
Oh, is it? Oh, cool.
That is cool. I like it.
All right. Well, we'll have to walk and talk. We got to get to another coaster.
I need to put on my
and
glasses.
she's got to put her glasses on, and we'll hear all your thoughts on the ride.
Oh, my hair's still in a tizzy. Jeez. Can I? Yeah. Thank you. So I rode in the back, like I was the last car, and
back row?
Oh
wow.
So I don't think it's not centrifugal force. It's the just gravity just took me down with it, and it just wow. Wow.
No words.
I personally like it better because I'm more of like a woody coaster type person. So this whole thing is almost like a woody. It's got the height of a woody. It's fun. But my hair's a mess now, and I'm pretty sure the two teenagers behind me were making fun of my hair. So
now what do you think about what could happen at Cedar Point
I
when you
am
ride that one?
so scared.
Millennium Force, right?
I am very scared. No, not Millennium Force. Good try.
What is it?
It's Steel Vengeance. Yeah.
Millennium Falcon.
Yeah, Millennium Falcon. My hair is like, I'm so sorry. But I feel bad for the person that has to be behind me for the next coaster because I'm not putting my hair back up.
What's in their face?
Just no way. But now I don't feel like any coaster could possibly beat those two. Oh no, Raging Bull. I have to get on Raging Bull, so we'll see. We'll see.
We have a couple of your skip the line passes that are before Raging Bull.
Okay.
So I think, unfortunately, one of them is Superman, and the other one is Batman: The Dark Knight, or The Dark Knight.
Over here. Oh, The Dark Knight. Oh, that's an inside coaster.
So, well, we'll find where they are, and then we'll get your opinions on those.
Okay.
So Aune already rode the Joker, but I really do like the the marquee for it here with the big Joker symbol there. She said it wasn't her favorite ride, but we'll get her thoughts on it. She was already on it as she's waiting around for Batman. But yeah, we'll get her thoughts on that Joker ride when she gets the Batman one. But you can kind of see it going up here now. Try to pull over to the side and show you. Sort of spins you all around, kind of crazy. Look at that. Oh my. I don't know why you guys do the things you do. Sick. Disgusting. Oh. Cute just thinking about it. Oh no. No thanks. While Aune is waiting to get on Batman the Ride, we do have this little Gotham City Arcade right next to where the roller coaster is. You can see it right there. So we're going to walk in here to the Gotham Sea Arcade. Hold on a second. There we go. Sorry about that. I had to switch you. Not a huge arcade. I've noticed that the arcades they have here aren't really that big. They've got some claw machines, some air hockey, some more claw machines over there, some big claw machines, some full of Mario plush, Guitar Hero, more E-Claws, these little foot massage machines, another E-Lock claw machine there. This is interesting, they got the iCube. You can win yourself a PlayStation 5 or an iPhone. Orson's, I see that hand trying to press those buttons. He's so funny. And yeah, basically it's more claw machines. No like ticketed games in this arcade. In fact, I'm not sure if they even have an arcade here that does have ticketed games. I'll have to look at. I'm not sure how much I'll be able to tour and all that, but we'll keep an eye out for it. This is interesting. This stacker has Pokemon cards as a prize. That's very interesting. Because if you want to win the major prize, you win some Pokemon cards. Crimson Invasion, though, not very good. What's this? Hydro Fury theme deck. Theme decks aren't very good, but I see you trying to press that button. I see you trying to press that button. I think Orson loves arcades. So there's your little look at the Gotham City Arcade. But yeah, if I come across another one as I walk around with Baby O, I'll show you and let you know. You can see some of the Carnival games they have here. Not very many in this section, but they do have a bigger area where there's more Carnival games, but I don't want to stray too far away from the exit from Aune's ride. But see your classic ring toss here. They call it Roulette Rings. You can win this huge bowl, Chicago Bowl up there. And then they have this cool Waterworks Mario-themed, Super Mario-themed. Those are some pretty cool plush, actually. See a couple people playing right now. But they have those few there. Not too much else in this section. I do see a little arcade sort of thing down here, so maybe we'll go down there. Oh, they do have a few more Carnival games on this side. This is where I think they had a Elmo plush. I was wondering what game it is to win the Elmo plush, but it looks like a little basketball game there. This one looks like it's closed. Fat Tuesdays, Rollerball, that's a fun game. And then they have, they have these Elmo ones. Rue Bourbon. I don't know what it is. Maybe we'll have to play this and see if we can't win an Elmo for Orson, but there you go. It's basically goblet toss. That's what it is. And then they have a few little things over here. Claw machines. Right by the Mardi Gras Hangover, Johnny Rockets. So maybe I'll try Rue Bourbon really quick. And then see if we can't win Orson an Elmo. So let's give it a try. All right, so here we go. We got our goblets. We got Baby O down here. Let's see how we do. Oh, almost blue. It's close. Yes, I know. So if you get blue, you get a small prize. If you get green, you get a medium prize. If you get red, you get a large prize. Purple, you get a bead necklace. Gold, you get a free ball. I have 20 balls. That's a weird sentence. Oh, so we got a free ball. Nice. All right. Give ourselves an extra chance. Thank you. Let's see. Oh, I feel like there's a whole bunch of color back over there. Maybe we can get something back there. Let's see how it goes. I'm just gonna keep throwing. Orson's getting a little antsy. Oh, we got another gold one. Thank you. Ooh, oh, blue. Oh, we got blue. Should I just keep going? We'll go Superman then. There you go. Thank you. And I get to keep using these ones? All right, nice. That's cool. It's the first time we've ever gotten a win on the goblet toss. We still have a few balls left here. Orson. Oh, we got purple. A bead necklace. Whoa. A bead necklace. Look at Orson. He's holding Elmo. Thank you. Wow. I'll put that on you later, son. All right, last few balls left here. Ooh, almost red. Three left after this. Unless we get a gold one. Oh, all right, last ball. Here we go. And there it goes. Thank you so much. Appreciate it. All right, Orson, there you go. We got ourselves a Superman mug. That's really cool. And you got a bead necklace. Let's go get Mom. I think we'll have to get a grand review of coasters at the end of the day from Aune because we are just got to go boom, boom, boom because we don't have very much longer left. So she's about to go on the American Eagle, which actually has two sides to it. They're like racing dueling coasters. You can see it going up way back in the distance there, that big wooden coaster. So she is going to hit up American Eagle, then she's going to go over to X-Flight, which is right behind these trees here, and then we're looking for another coaster called Raging Bull, which she's going to go on, and that would be 7 coasters already that she's done, and we've been here for maybe 2 hours, with probably an hour left to go. So anyway, she's going to go on that, and we'll see how it goes. American Eagle. So it looks like they have a few more Carnival Games over here, some claw machines and whatnot. They have the soccer challenge game. That's always fun. It didn't look to me like they had a huge midway sort of area. I guess this would actually probably be it. Right here by X-Flight, back there where the American Eagle is. You see they have this blockbuster game where you gotta throw the ball or the beanbag and get the blocks down. The Big Top Derby game. See some of the prizes here. You see they have about half of their games closed. Classic balloon popping rigged game. Crazy game there. Good old one and wins again there. Interesting plush. They have a lot more variation of plush than Darien Lake does, so that's good to see. Some licensed plush, some unlicensed plush, you know, some of their own stuff. This is interesting though, the little kind of arcade area under here. Yeah, it's kind of nice. Again, not huge. Okay, this is, wow, they have ring fling. That's weird. This is open over here. You're gonna win a giant Pikachu up there. So a little ring toss. That's kind of interesting. That's kind of, you know, it's up like that, elevated. Just a couple machines, claw machines. Again, I see these iCube things everywhere. Stacker doesn't look like it's on. But I have yet to see an arcade where you can actually redeem stuff for tickets. So we'll just go around here because this does appear to be sort of the central midway, I guess you could say. Definitely a lot different than Darien Lake, but you have the Pink Whale Plinko Challenge. Some interesting prizes you can win up there. This guy's doing the hang challenge. You gotta hang on to that bar. Supposedly the bar turns or rotates on you. So you can win some big prizes. Hang for 20 seconds, win a medium prize. Hang for 2 minutes, win a choice prize. Grandma's China, well, plate breaking game. Another water racing game. And look, Down the Clown, also known as the Cat's Meow. Man, I should give Down the Clown a try. That's like your classic Down the Clown. And then back around this area, nice little gazebo here. Back over here, you've got another water racing game called Blast Off, and then another basketball shooting game for your Where Are You sake. Revolution the Ride, right in the middle of this midway, and Kidsopolis, right there. Nice little kids area. So there you go. This is going to be just one really long video, I think. Kind of just a vlog here, walking around as Aune goes on these rides, and we'll get a review, and I'll throw in some Carnival Games when I can, or at least show you where they can be played. I don't see Aune out yet, so maybe we can walk into Kidsopolis really quick and show you some of the kids area. I think Orson is getting very, very tired. It's hot out. It's not crazy hot out, which is good. It's hot, but not crazy hot. It's a nice breeze. You walk by here and it smells like popcorn. It smells like popcorn and fingers up kids' noses. Amazing. So they have some different rides. This must be like a water splash area that's not on right now. Doesn't look like. Looks like they had a splash fountain. Looks like it's down. Well, they have a little teacup kids ride back here. Nice big slide with a pirate ship. Yeah. Very cool. Crazy cars. That's pretty cool. Looks like they even have little kids games back here normally. Yeah, nice little kids area here. You can play around on the ship and everything. Very cool. Family restrooms back here as well. That's good to know. Aune just took Orson into a normal bathroom to change him. But it looks like they do have family restrooms back here, and then there. Kidsopolis looks like they might have a little carnival or food area back there normally, but again, a lot of stuff is shut down because of COVID, probably lack of workers and whatnot. But anyway, not going to get Orson out to play this. A little bit too big for him, I think, some of these things, and the kid's playing a little bit bigger too. So we'll go wait for Aune as she gets off of, what was that, American Eagle? Great American Eagle? I forget. We'll be back. Oh, they put that. Here comes Aune, fresh off of X-Flight. A little windy out here, so sorry if you get some of that wind noise. Let's hear your opinion. That was your first winged coaster, correct?
Yeah.
How was it?
Smooth like butter.
Yeah?
Wow, that was almost underwhelming.
Oh.
Because it was so smooth. It was like, oh.
You wanted something a little rough?
That was really fun. No, like just intense, but it wasn't really. I even didn't even recognize the fact that we went through that thing. I kind of just.
Yeah, I wanted to get some off-ride footage of it here. I got some, but I wanted to get a little bit closer up because this comes right, and I like it. Like there's no nets on this, either, so it's right. You're right next to it. So we'll see it come down here. Not super tall.
No, and that's the other thing. It's not tall, so it's kind of like, I don't know.
I was telling Aune, this is the best theming I think I've seen in a Six Flags park. It's going to be the one right on top for Raging Bull. Yeah, I know. This is probably definitely the best theming I think I've seen at Six Flags. This whole area, it's kind of like it's almost feels separate from the park. It kind of is in the back, but really, really nice. So Aune's about to go on Raging Bull, which I think is that one going up right now. So she was not able to get on the American Eagle one because she didn't have a skip the line pass for it. And the wait was like really, really long, yeah. So she's got her ticket. Raging Bull, here she comes. Really nice though, really nice.
I am gonna drop off with you because it looks like they might have
am loving this whole sort of like Western themed area. This is really, really nice through here. See the coaster going back there. And look, I finally have found an arcade that has prizes where you can win tickets and redeem them for prizes. This is the first one that I've seen, but the theming in this is crazy for a Six Flags park where you normally don't get theming. This is really, really nice. Definitely has that Western sort of theme. I love the buildings, the way it looks. It's like the Alamo over here or something. So really, really neat. Even this, just like the wood little porch area. Really, really cool. So they have a ticket circus. Too bad we can't be here longer. Aune would love playing this. There's a lot of big values in there too. And look at those tickets, green. That's cool. So you got Ticket Circus. Definitely won a lot of tickets from that. Down the Clown, always a classic. We got the Quick Drop and Tower of Tickets here. Fishbowl Frenzy. Crossroad looks like it's offline. And here's your prize center area. Looks like all the same prizes they have at Darien Lake. It's probably pretty consistent between Six Flags parks. The Plinko machine. Very cool. Very cool. So there you go. That's your look here for this little arcade. And I have a few more claw machines down the other direction, but yeah, if you're back in the little western area here, if you see that big Alamo building right by where this Raging Bull coaster is, you will find your way to this arcade. How'd you do that? Well, we are on our way out. We're walking under the mister right now, because why wouldn't we? Wow, nice. Orson is ready. He is so tired. But this is kind of how we planned it. It's about 2 o'clock right now, so perfect for us to have him go into the car and sleep for at least hopefully an hour. Hi, Betty. Hi. But yeah, we'll have to get Aune's review on the coaster she just got off of. Whizzer, I think it's called. But we'll get her review of the coasters later. But we're going to go into this little shop here, look for a magnet. And yeah, call it a day here at Six Flags.
Hi, guys.
A little creepy. All right, so hello, everyone. So we are back home. It's a couple days after our trip out there to...
It's been literally a week.
Exactly, right? Well, today's Friday, and we went on Thursday. So yeah, just over a week since we've been home actually from Six Flags Great Adventure in just outside of Chicago. And we just wanted to kind of recap a little bit because the day was so busy.
And we had to get out of there pretty quickly.
Right. So basically what happened was we were at this conference for church. We had the conference was over. We were going to drive from Chicago to where my grandmother lives in Ohio, which was going to be about a 7-hour drive. But we wanted to stop up at Six Flags Great America because we had season passes for Six Flags, or memberships that are going to expire at the end of the year because they had extended it for COVID for a year. So we thought, well, we better make good use of them. So we went and we decided to go there, but we only were in the park for like 3 hours because we had such a long trip, and Orson had started not feeling very well, so we didn't want to spend too long. We wanted to get on the road and get to my grandma's house at a decent hour. And driving from Illinois into Chicago, or into Ohio, we lose an hour because of the time difference, so that was another factor. But we were in there for 3 hours with one goal, which I think we mentioned, which was basically to get Aune on as many coasters as possible. And when we got to the park, that's the other reason why we didn't really film an intro, is because when we got to the park, for some reason, my membership was not working, which is funny because...
You got to the parking.
Well, yeah, because I got through parking, and I just used my membership at Darien Lake a couple months ago, no problem. But for some reason, my membership thing wasn't working, but they could see it was still valid. Aune's worked just fine, so she went into the park, but they told me I had to go back to the ticket booth to figure out what was going on. And so I said, Aune, I'm like, just go to whatever coaster you're going to go to, and I will catch up with you. So I had to go back. They gave me a paper ticket because they still couldn't get my membership to work. But finally, we got in. But while I was doing that, Aune was waiting in line at...
Max Force, and that was supposed to open at 10:30, and I was probably the first person out of, there were like 50 people in front of me, maybe 50, but then what happened was I was in line, and a gentleman came out from the gates, and everybody was like, oh, that's not good. And he said there was a delay. And so if you're one of those people that just doesn't understand the difference between delay and just shut down, you know, you're a teenager, you're like, oh, I'm just gonna leave the line and then try again later. Max Force is usually from a 3 to 4 hour wait if you don't wait or if you don't stay. And they told us that there was a delay, so we had a bunch of people leave in front of me. So then I had only maybe like 30 people in front of me instead. And 7 minutes after the delay was supposed to happen, we saw some cars being sent, maybe like 4 or 5 of them, and then they let us into the gates. And I was the third ride on the coaster of the morning since it opened. So yeah, it was cool.
And your thoughts on Max Force?
It was great. It was one of the best coasters there. I can see why people consider that like one of their top, and then also the top at the park. It went, if I remember correctly, it went from 0 to 72 miles an hour or 76 miles an hour within a certain amount of like seconds.
It doesn't have a record or something for like fastest
Two tallest. I'm pretty sure it was the 2 tallest
loops,
inversions or something.
Yeah, something like that.
Vertical inversions. That's what it was. And then so they send you off and you go right through the tunnel, and then they like after you get through a dark tunnel, they kind of shoot you out into the light, which is kind of blinding, so you don't really know where you are. But it had a bunch of force, and it was why it's called Max Force.
Wow. So that was Aune's first coaster of the day, and while she was waiting in line for that coaster and then riding said coaster, Orson and I were waiting at the Flash Pass booth, so to speak. It's a building, and that's where you can pick up your Flash Pass, which is like a skip the line thing. But also, as members, we have certain perks that we have, and some of the perks that we have, we were each given 4 skip the line passes, which is different from the Flash Pass. The Flash Pass you have to pay for. The skip the line passes are included with your membership. So we each had 4 skip the line passes, but we had to stand in the Flash Pass line. So it actually worked out well, because Max Force was one of the only coasters that you couldn't actually use a skip the line pass or like a Flash Pass for.
You had to get a premium Flash Pass.
Yeah, you did get like a premium Flash Pass. So our skip the line perks wouldn't have worked on Max Force. So it was good that Aune went there first, because all the other coasters that she wanted to ride, we could skip the line. So I stood in line with Orson, and it was quite the long line. I probably waited for, I would say half an hour at least.
It was half an hour because I went and I tried the one side of the park for a bathroom, and it was a huge line, and then I found another bathroom somewhere else. And then I got into line and I waited in line with you. So
yep. So yeah, it was probably half an hour, just a little bit more. And we went in, and it was basically like a receipt system. You tell them what coasters you wanted to get passes for, and then they give you times, like from 1 to 2 or 2 to 3 or whatever. Which was kind of funny, because I told the lady, I'm like, well, we're only going to be here for 3 hours, so can you just like put some of these other ones, like adjust the times? And so she did. So that was good. And you have an hour-and-a-half grace window. So if your time to ride the coaster is from like 1 to 2, you actually have till 3:30 is the latest you can go. But they were all very accommodating. Like Aune went early to coasters. Anyway, so everyone was really accommodating when it came to the fast passes and the skip the line passes, as far as like when you could use them, because we went a little bit early to some of them, but that was fine. So anyway, we used those passes, and I can't remember what the ride you did after Max Force was.
It was Goliath.
Oh, that's right. We went right to Goliath. So Goliath was the other coaster that Aune wanted to do. You saw that one in the video, and you already heard Aune's thoughts on that coaster because that's when you took the camera. And
yeah, I don't remember what I said because I was so like flustered.
But Max Force was, when she came off the ride, she said that was my new number one ride, and I was like, wow, that's surprising. And then I said, oh, I guess Goliath really has to live up to its name because we just assumed that was going to be her new favorite coaster because of all the hype it is and it being an RMC. And she got off that ride and you saw it in the video.
Yeah.
And she came out and held up the number one and said, new number one. So,
but I still think it's because I prefer a Woody over, I know it's a steel Woody, but I will prefer my Woodies over anything like super duper new and stuff.
There you go. So that was Goliath, and then you went, I think, to
Joker.
Joker, not your favorite ride. You said
I bent in half like this way. My feet went over my head. I'm pretty sure at one point, and I can see why people don't like it. It's not as bad as like Time Warp, which is kind of the same layout almost, but it was. If I had to go on it again, like if I needed to get credits with like my kids someday, I'd go on it again, sure, but...
There you go. And Time Warp is the one that's in Canada's Wonderland.
Yeah, and that one was awful. That's like my number one least favorite.
So that was the Joker, and then I believe you went to Batman.
Batman the Ride.
The Ride.
Yes, and that is my new favorite hanging or dangling B&M. Because it was super, as they say, super snappy. So, yeah, that one was good. I liked the theming. I didn't get the theming as much as like some people would because I got the fast pass lane, but...
Oh, so yeah, you missed out on some of it. Yeah, outside though, the area was really nice. They had the Batmobile out there, and they had kind of like where you walk sort of into... you kind of walk into the, like, I don't know if it was the Gotham mansion or the
Bruce Banner mansion.
Yeah, the mansion, if that was the theming. But it was pretty cool. And then after Batman the Ride, I would only be guessing if I said I knew what you went on. I mean, how many coasters are we up to so far? You rode 7 all day.
8 all day.
So you did Max Force, Goliath, Joker, Batman. We're up to 4. Whizzer was the last coaster you did of the day.
Which was super fun. It's a landmark. Six Flags was going to take it down, but people got a petition signed for it to not be taken down because it's one of their favorites. It's very unique. It's like only a seatbelt that holds you in, but it almost sits like the seats at Space Mountain, kind of. And there's a lot of room to move. Like, I was basically laying down in the coaster. That's like, or the train. That's literally how it was.
And it takes you up in like this sort of like
yeah,
loop.
It's kind of fun because it's like like, you know when you see fun little marble toys? So it takes you up in a loop and then it takes you down this hill. But it's like maybe a 40-degree hill or something. And it's really fun though because it then gets a little bit more crazy. But it feels crazy because it's so loose and open. Almost like a alpine coaster.
So that was we're up to 5 coasters, including that one. Raging Bull was another coaster that you did. That one was in the best, most well-themed part of the park, which I know we commented on in the video.
That's my new favorite B&M sitting coaster. That is super fun. It was super long, and then I thought it would be done at some point, and it just kept going. And even the theming inside of it was fun too. And
Aune enjoyed that even more so than Behemoth in Canada's Wonderland, which was one of her favorite
my number
coasters.
One before, yeah.
So that brings us up to that 6 coasters. So we're still missing at least 1 more. You say 2 more. I think I thought the total was 7.
It might be. Let me see. I have it on my thing here.
X-Flight.
Oh, yeah, it was 7, by the way. Yeah, you're right. X-Flight was a nice, smooth coaster, but it was so smooth that it was kind of like it lacked
luster. It wasn't like, it was fun and it was like, oh, okay, that's cute.
Yeah, so that was the big winged coaster. It did have some cool elements where it went like through a little building, but you said it was so, you almost didn't notice it because it was, again, it was so smooth and it happened so fast.
I was expecting something at some point to like whip me around or whatever. It was like an interesting concept because the hill, they take you up the hill, they drop you a little, and then you go on a twist, a spiral, and then as you're spiraling, you go down the hill, but it's like a C shape. So you would go like up the hill, down a little, and then they go around, and then like this, kind of. So you would go around like this. So you're upside down going down the hill. But like I said, it was so smooth, and it was almost like, it felt like somebody holding you and going, ah, here you go, come down this hill. And I'm like, no, that's not fun. That doesn't make me want to like scream and feel like I want to, you know, die as I'm going down the hill. Not like that's my number one thing to feel when I go on a coaster, but you know. Yeah, it was a little too happy for me.
Oh, there you go. So in the 3 hours that we were there, you know, between getting into the park and, you know, getting the passes and all that other stuff, I mean, that was it. It was boom, 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 coaster, 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 coaster,
Yeah.
with maybe one bathroom break that Aune took after, with 2 bathroom breaks, but one that we kind of took just to get some water or whatever. But I mean, it was just coaster, coaster, coaster. So it was very, very quick. We did, I was able to show when she was on the coasters, hopefully got a chance to see the Carnival Games, some of the selection. They didn't have a huge midway, which I talked about in the video. It wasn't like they had one area that was like a huge midway. They had a lot of like smaller type midways around the park.
Kind of like Canada's Wonderland.
Yeah, and then they didn't have a lot of, I didn't see like one big arcade. Maybe I missed it. And then I only ever saw in that section where Raging Bull was, that sort of Alamo themed section, an arcade where they actually had prizes. There's probably a lot of parts of the park we didn't actually get to explore.
We didn't because there's also like 4 or 5 other coasters.
Right.
So I didn't do Viper because Viper was closed.
It was closed.
I didn't get to do
The Dark Knight.
I didn't get to do Demon. That was closed. Dark Knight I've done at Great Adventure.
So that was low on the list. We did have a fast pass for it, but we were ready to go,
right.
And so we prioritized which coaster she wanted to get on.
Superman I've been on at Great Adventure, and that was another low prioritizing one because somebody behind me was like, if you're gonna go on any of the coasters, make that one your last one.
Yeah.
And then Voodoo, we have that at Dorney Park, and it's it's the exact same one. It is literally the same name. It's just called Voodoo 2. So I was like, whatever.
Yeah. So anyway, but hopefully you guys got a good look at all of that. And overall, I mean, it would be great to go back, I think, and spend more time there because it is a nice park for Six Flags. One of the nicest ones, probably the nicest Six Flags park I've been to. But
we've only been to like 3.
Yeah, but I would definitely like to look around more and spend more time and, you know, play some more of the games and that kind of thing and whatever. But we met the purpose. It was to get these credits for Aune, to get some coasters in, and we accomplished it. So hopefully you enjoyed that and still got to see that Carnival game win that we had, winning that mug from Goblet Toss. So that was fun. But anyways, that's going to do it for this video. Thanks so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And we will see you in the next one. Thanks for watching. Bye.
Bye.
Coaster freak.
Hey.